Thermoseal, an integrated system for the external heat insulation and energy enhancement of buildings. Properties of Thermoseal: flexible and dependable. The increased elasticity of the system will protect surfaces against cracking caused by surface expansion and contraction, as well as ground-induced micro-vibration. Transparent, water vapor permeable, allows natural transpiration of surfaces without trapping moisture in its mass. Water repellent, prevents moisture growth and water penetration. Human and environment-friendly system. Thermoseal provides the following benefits: energy savings, less fuel used for heating, lower power consumption for air conditioning, improved indoor comfort, eliminates the release of water vapor due to the difference between outdoor and indoor temperature, structure protection, provides lining to exterior surfaces and creates an energy-effective shield that protects the structure. Increased mechanical strength. Surfaces are resistant to impact, friction, compression, and tension. Design perfection. The new surface generated by the system does not require paint coating, since the elastic plaster can be colored by adding pigments in powder form in 24 permanent hues. The top finish of the surface can be smooth or coarse graffiato. Renovation, modernization, and upgrade. Reconditioning of older structures, extending their useful life and upgrading their energy performance class. In extreme mountain conditions, a non-insulated house, deteriorated from adverse weather conditions and the passing of time, presented cracking and blistering over the entire exterior surface. Repairs of loose points were carried out using waterproof elastic plaster Hydrostop plaster elastic. The problem will be comprehensively dealt with by applying the exterior heat insulation system DUROSTICK Thermoseal. The expanded polystyrene to be used in the project is a guaranteed quality product, transpiring and self-extinguishing. Regarding the first coat in particular, where the implementation of a watertight zone to protect the structure from creeping moisture, polystyrene conforms to even higher standards. The height of the expanded polystyrene slab is measured, and the corresponding level is marked on the application surface. Using a rubber level, the other edge of the surface is marked as well. Both points are joined with a colored line, so as to imprint a straight guideline on the surface. This will assist in polystyrene slab bonding. Then a dose of 7.5 liters of clean water shall be poured in the DUROSTICK dosing vessel for each 25 kilo bag of fiber-reinforced adhesive for thermal insulating boards Ultracol Thermo. Mixing is performed by power drill at low revs until a uniform, viscous, lump-free and adequately workable mix is obtained. The mix must be allowed to cure for approximately 5 minutes, and then stirring is repeated without adding further water. The adhesive is spread over the whole surface using a notched squeegee. The polystyrene board shall be placed within the limits already set and pressed in place to ensure perfect adhesion to the substrate. The craftsman must make sure to locate polystyrene slabs appropriately, so as to avoid gaps between them, gaps that could result in thermal bridges. Each coat's joints shall intersect those of the coat immediately below. For this reason, a polystyrene board cut in half shall be used to start the second coat. Spreading the entire surface with expanded polystyrene has been successfully completed. There is no uncovered spot. Where boards coincide and at their centers in selected positions, conditions of smooth application of mounting plugs with special hole saw. To ensure appropriate drilling depth, a depth stop shall be used, regulated to the length of the plug. 6 plugs per square meter area are more than enough to protect the project against extreme weather effects, for example gale, earthquake-induced vibration, etc. Plugs are driven with a claw hammer in the drilled holes, carefully so as to avoid injuring the surface. Using ultracold thermo, corner beads shall be planted on edges to protect these sensitive areas of the building and to contribute to a perfect result. Apply ultracold thermo using a notched squeegee on top of the surface where polystyrene has been laid. To strengthen the surface before plaster is applied, use DUROSTICK alkali-resistant glass mesh DUROSTICK DS 4160. The glass mesh is easily embedded in the adhesive applied on the expanded polystyrene surface. Special tools and the craftsman's skills make sure that all details add to a perfect final result. For top coating, our reliable choice is Top Coat Waterproof Elastic Plaster Hydrostop Plaster Elastic. For this application, we choose to apply as a smooth coat. The proprietor requested that the plaster is painted to avoid recoating of the surface after plastering. After 24 hours pass, in order for it to balance and homogenize the absorption of the whole surface, and also to ensure excellent color characteristics without joints, stains, or discoloration, the special primer for colored plaster, DUROSTICK Hydrostop Primer, shall be applied. In case non-painted plaster is applied, priming is not necessary. Mix 5 liters of primer in 5 liters of clean water. Stir and homogenize the material, and then apply to the surface with a flat brush and a roller brush. After 3 hours, and provided that the primer has impregnated the surface and thoroughly dried, coloration of plaster is prepared. In the measured water intended for plaster preparation, a 250-gram sachet of water-soluble pigment in powder form is added, Duracolor Powder P. This will provide the pale hue selected from the color swatch. Then add a bag of plaster in the colored liquid and stir with a power drill at low revs until the desired mix is obtained. Allow the mix to settle for 5 minutes and repeat stirring. This process renders a frothy and easily workable plaster. The plaster is spread over the whole surface using a notch squeegee. The plaster encapsulated the surface, while ease of application means savings in time, labor, and a good impression. One hour later, after plaster has been soaked up, apply the final smooth finish by wetting and using the special plaster grinder. The result is a testament to the success of the application crew and, most of all, the homeowner's choice, as the latter managed to enhance the energy performance of the house and protect it against the arduous mountain conditions and the effects of time in a straightforward, quick, and money-saving manner. And by powered equipment. Plaster can be applied either in the traditional way and using traditional tools, or by more sophisticated equipment, such as the latest generation plaster blasting machines, which facilitate spreading on top of surfaces. Technical support. DUROSTICK is always at hand for technical support, irrespective of your specific stage of the project. A phone call or email is enough for you to find answers to all repair problems.